Howdy, lieutenants and economists.
The most volatile, evil, disgusting things on the planet, humans. If you have a video request, you can always go to assholeconsulting.com.
Yeah, I am gonna charge you, kids. And that is the importance of not fucking up.
You are such an asshole!
Hey everybody, the old captain here, and this is an asshole consultant request. If you need some guidance or wisdom, because all your elders, which are now Gen X and the baby boomers, which are the two most fucked up generations ever to be taking advice from, you need someone who hasn't had a pompous silver spoon shoved up his ass. You come talk to me, older brother asshole at assholeconsulting.com. We'll give you the swift kick in the ass you need. Hi, Aaron. I've been suffering from extreme social isolation and loneliness since I was 16. Now that I'm 23, most of my friends are getting married. I'm working 2 jobs and putting myself through nursing school to make ends meet. I've found that I'm self-medicating my social isolation by pretending to be someone else online in MMOs. It always, video games, massive multiplayer onlines. It always starts good making friends and sometimes deep emotional bonds with people I play with. But I always have to wipe the slate clean and move on as the lies pile up. It kills me inside. I hate hurting the people I play with, and I hate the way I feel about myself afterwards. And I was confused about this. I said, what do you mean lies? You're playing a character online. And then he later on said, oh, well, I keep catfishes. If you know what catfishing is, look up catfish. He then takes other people's pictures that he finds on the internet and creates a fake profile and then makes friends like that through other social media, presumably, not just on the MMOs. I want to know why you think I do this to myself. How can I make more friends, new friends in a small town with nothing for young people my age to do? With my schedule now, how do I find the time? Thanks for your videos and all the amazing work you do. Sincerely, JD. All right, now, basically, I wanted to rip you apart because you're a fucking scumbag. All right? You're lying to people. And I hate people who are like, woe is me, I can't find it. But then I had to realize that's not going to be productive. That's not going to solve your problem. And since I want to help it that you don't hurt other people and piss away their time even further, I had to sit down and come up with this. And on top of it, I think this is very common, or more common, with these type of social recluses. Not that there's anything wrong with being introverted or staying home and reading books. But there's these people like, how do I make friends? Because I was a nerd. I wasn't one of these people, but I ran into these people, and it's just like, ooh, fuck. So I sat down, and I figured it out. And if you want, you guys could solve this any time, all right? But it's an issue of courage. It's an issue of courage and work ethic, okay? So here's what it is. I put together a formula. Your current life sucks, okay? You have no social friends, you have no social life, and you're busting your ass off working. Well, working is pretty good because that actually improves your financial situation, which will allow you for a better social life down the road. So work is not a bad thing. But as it is right now, your current social life sucks. Now, here's the thing, though. You add to that, you're too damn lazy to do anything about it, okay? To have a social life takes a little bit of work. And it also takes a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit of courage. I don't know how people just, like, people, I don't have any friends. How the fuck don't you have friends? Don't you, like, hang out at some place? Be it work, you go through life, you don't run into one of the 7 billion people on a regular basis and then naturally develop friendship. So it's a fear. It's a lack of courage and laziness all combined because you don't want to take the time to go and talk to other people and maybe you'll get rejected. I don't know why you'd worry about being rejected, but it's not like you're asking a girl to go inevitably stick your dick inside of her. We're talking like, hey, Bill, how you doing? Hey, what's going on? Oh, you got kids? I mean, go to a bar regular. You will make friends going in. Regardless, it's the two things. Your current life sucks, and you're too damn lazy and too damn cowardly to do anything about it. So the result is that you live vicariously on the internet through fake profiles. You don't even have the courage to be yourself online because you don't have enough confidence, so you create fake fucking profiles so that people will like you. And it's identical to porn. You don't want to put in the effort to go and try and track down a girl, woo her, chat her up, take her on dates. It's just like, oh, well, I'm going to go jerk off to this chick that has big tits and whatever. And I'm going to imagine in my world that's what it is. You're just substituting a fake world for the real thing. And you're substituting a fake character in a fake world. Although I would argue that online, of course, you can develop friendships. But you are being fake in an artificial world to live a vicarious bullshit life. And it's because that gives you an easier rate of return on your investment. You're lazy, you're too lazy to go become to do anything about it, and you're too cowardly in your current life, and you don't want to do anything about it. That is so. Therefore, the alternative, the fake porn, digital world, is an easier fix. All right. Now, here's the problem. The problem is if you jerk off to porn, it hurts no one. You're not hurting anybody. Okay. Here, setting up fake friend or setting up a fake profile and then wasting other people's times, developing relationships, romantic or friendship or not. You're wasting people's time, and that's horrible what you're doing. You want to know why? Because here's the thing. We only really care if somebody commits murder. You know, like you end somebody's life. Well, but if someone like steals your purse, oh, that's not all that bad. Or someone steals your bike, well, that's nothing. That's nothing. No, that's exactly to murder. Because one thief, when they steal all these bikes and purses of the career or lifelong career of thievery, steals the equivalent amount of time of one full human life. Because it takes a human's life. Like right now, you're paying me. Right now, I'd like to be outside riding my motorcycle. I'm here addressing your concern because you're going to pay me. Now, I take my $45, I buy, I don't know, a really nice stapler, and someone steals my stapler. They stole $45 worth of my time, which is, what, $75? They stole 45 minutes of my life. They committed micro-murder. And that's what you're doing with these people. You're not killing them outright, but you are wasting their precious and finite lives with a character that doesn't fucking exist. And the reason you do that is because your cowardice, your laziness, overrides any care or compassion you have for other people. I mean, you feel bad about it in the end. You know you've done something wrong, but it's more important for you to not try at having a real social life and being a real person in the real world than it is to waste these people's lives. That's it. And that's why you feel like shit, because you at least do have a moral compass. It's just that your laziness and your cowardice overrides stronger than the badness that you feel. Or being a drug addict. Like, oh, you feel horrible afterwards, but the desire to have that hit is more than what it is. So, how do you stop? All right, here's the simple thing. You don't fucking do this anymore. You just stop. No more video games. No more online shit. You're done with the internet. You're done with, aside from getting shit done like paying bills or applying for jobs or whatever other stuff you gotta do online. You're not playing any more video games. None. All right? You're going to put together a plan, because right now you have no age. You're going to become a nurse. That's good. Focus on that. Become a nurse. Maybe take an extra class so you can finish becoming a nurse sooner than later. But you're going to come up with a plan so you have purpose and agency in this world. All right? So you're going to quit the bullshit, and then you're going to come up with a plan, and you're going to work towards that goal. And then on top of it, I know you're going to school, but I would consider moving. If you're some small, shitty-ass town, there's no social life, although I don't really believe that's possible. I mean, there's got to be some people in that town. Go online and find a kickball league or some kind of social activity. Go take a community education class, something. You're getting the fuck out of that house. You're going to go to school. You're going to do your homework. Then you're getting the fuck out of that house. You're going to go develop a life. And then on top of all that, you're getting physical exercise. All right? I don't know if you're not physically fit. I don't care. You're going to go run. You're going to go lift some weights. You're going to go do something that tricks your body. Look it up. It's a post I wrote, how running tricks your body into thinking you have agency and purpose. All right? And your body will start releasing the endorphins and say, hey, we got point and purpose. Our body is being used for what? Your frontal lobes will know there's no point and purpose, but your hindbrain that secretes all the shit and governs your thyroids and whatever else the glands do to excrete the crap, that doesn't know it, and it'll start excreting good, and then you'll start to, at least at minimum, fool yourself into thinking you have some kind of life. So you're going to actually get a life, and you're going to do whatever you can to trick your brain into releasing the endorphins and whatever else there is into thinking you have purpose and agency and have a life. And then you're going to get a life. And you're never going to do this fucking bullshit again, wasting your time. And you're never going to come, and if you still do this, don't come back here, okay? Because you have made your choice. You don't, and I would suggest you go talk to a therapist on top of that. Talk to me, go talk to a therapist, because they might have alternative theories. Of course, I'm not a therapist. This is just me giving you a swift kick in the ass. Go talk to your therapist, but keep in mind, if you do this again, every time you do this, it's because you are too lazy and too cowardly to get a real persona, to live in the real world. All right? Your cowardice and your laziness trumps your indifference, not indifference, but your somewhat reluctance to hurt other people. So you think about that. You think about that and say, option A, keep doing this shit, or option B, go out, get a life, and kick some ass. All right? Just do what I recommend for 6 months. See if it doesn't change things. That's all we got. Toodles.